Hello, everyone, and welcome to a live episode of this Rantz program. This is Crisandro, of course, and yeah, it's the draw for the Carabao Cup semi-final, which is going to be good, really. Spurs, of course, are in the semi-final, as you know, as you would have seen the game earlier. We of course beat Stoke City 3-1 at the Britannia, or is it that's Bet 365? Who knows all these names that are called now? But yeah, Spurs are in the semi-final, and it was actually quite a good, comfortable victory as well. Really, um, a goal from Gareth Bale, of course. That's his third goal for us. I want to say because he scored against Brighton, he scored in the Europa League. Yeah, I'm sure that's his third goal third goal for us, and that's had us on our way. We did very well in the first half, controlled it. We played very well. We created decent chances. I wouldn't say that we created massive chances, but we kept them pinned back, and we did quite well. And then the second half started, and then we kind of went into our shell. It's kind of how we do it, isn't it? We kind of if we have a blistering first half, then somehow the second half just kind of starts off with us being kind of timid and kind of reactionary, really, and that's kind of not what we want, really. It's kind of not what we want. Um, but that's kind of how it happened, and they equalised from that. Nice little pass, nice little finish from Thompson. That was 1-1, and then we picked up again, and that was when the two goals came through, and it was all kind of topped off with Harry Kane scoring our third goal. Great finish, of course, right to the roof of the net, and yeah, we did very, very well. Um, well, got a few questions coming through. Well, first off, this is going to be simultaneously shown on our YouTube channel, as you know, as you're obviously watching from here, and also will be shown on our Facebook channel. Now, because of copyright rules with Facebook, we can't actually show the live draw on the YouTube channel, but we can show that on our Facebook group. So if you are members of our Facebook group, you'll be able to see the live action as it begins. But we'll do a reactionary live feed here on the YouTube channel, and that is what you'll see here on YouTube. On Facebook, you'll be able to see the live draw as it unfolds, and we'll tune into that as soon as it occurs. But yeah, we are one of four teams, of course. Of course, it's the semi-finals, so we're one of four teams. And Manchester United have literally just won their quarter-final away to Everton, beat them 2-0 with two late goals. And you can say they look good value for their victory, really, because they control the game from start to finish. As we said, Everton, although they're doing quite well, and at one point they've gone second in the league, haven't they? But yeah, they look kind of toothless. And Manchester United, although doing okay, they go obviously through, but they didn't have to do too much to actually get through. And so here we go. So they're in the semi-finals, and the other team, of course, other teams, of course. If you watched the games yesterday, Brentford. Well done to them. I have to say, well done, Brentford, because they beat Newcastle to get through 1-0 in their quarterfinals, and they're good value for it, really, very good value for it. And the other semi-finalists are, of course, the cup holders, Manchester City, who beat Arsenal 4-1 at the Emirates to get through. And so it's all kind of shaping up. It's all kind of shaping up as at the moment. Who would you fancy if you had a choice now? I mean, of the other three teams, got Brentford, who are doing quite well in the Championship, and actually, of course, in the semi-finals, they're doing very well. You've got Manchester City, the cup holders. And of course, we've beaten Manchester City already, and we have a handle on them. We haven't lost them in the last three games, obviously. And of course, Manchester United, who of course just got through. I won't say squeaked through, but it did take quite a little bit to get over Everton. The balls have been numbered. Spurs will be ball number 3, and I'm just going to now switch over on our Facebook channel to the live feed of the draw. as you can see. And obviously here, they're actually about to draw them out now. Number 4 has been drawn out, and that's Manchester United. I see the Zojok says hopefully Manchester United versus Brentford. Well, Man United have just been drawn out first. And number 2, guess what it is? It's an all Manchester semi-final. So we've got our wish. Not that it's going to be an easy one, but let's just see who will be playing at home in this tie in the semi-final. Obviously, one leg in the semi-finals. So number 3. So it's Tottenham Hotspur have been drawn out first. So it's going to be an all London semi-final as we take on our West London, do I call them rivals? West London counterparts, Brentford. So we couldn't ask for I'd say an easier draw, a simpler draw. But we got what we wanted, and from what most of us wanted, I would say. The tie, of course, will be played on January the 4th. The week commencing January the 4th. So what do you think? It's Spurs versus Brentford in the second semi-final, and the other semi-final, as people on Facebook come back to me for reaction. What do you think then? So the first semi-final, Manchester United versus Manchester City. It's a repeat of last year's semi-final, of course, and that means that we're, I'm not going to jump too far ahead because Brentford are tricky customers, but if we beat Brentford, and of course we've got home advantage now in the semi-final, we beat Brentford, which of the Manchester clubs would you fancy in the final? I mean, this is Jose Mourinho's first full season now in charge of Spurs, and we could be on the brink. We're just literally 2 games away now from a trophy, and that's gone quite well. That's gone very, very well. And well, what do you think? Let's see what you think of that now. Spurs versus Brentford in the semi-final, and of course, there's one leg now because of the COVID situation. We now only have one leg in the semi-final, and so that means that it could be a tricky tie for Manchester City. And if it does prove to be that way, then the final is going to be a tricky one if we get there. Of course, I don't want to count my chickens before they've hatched, but we won't get a better opportunity to get to a final than this, really. And of course, in previous semi-finals in the League Cup, we've had kind of simpler semi-finals. We've had Burnley before, and that's pretty tricky over 2 legs. We've had Sheffield United before, and on both those occasions, we got to the final. We won one final and lost the other. But we got quite good. Well, in the last 15 years in this tournament, we've got a good record in this competition. Got to 2 finals, or 3 finals actually. Lost the last 2. Manchester United on penalties, of course, in 2009. Chelsea a few years later was a bit of a walkover, 2-0. But of course, the last trophy that we won was in this particular tournament, beating Chelsea in the final after extra time. The Woodgate special, of course. Remember that header in the last few moments of extra time. So we have a good opportunity now to win this. And things aren't going too well. I'll say not going too well in the league. I just lost the last 2. We're still in 4th place, but we're now 6 points off the lead. But so this could be our best opportunity now to win a trophy. And of course, Marine in a couple of weeks' time in the FA Cup. That should be an interesting one. So tell us what you think. Leave a comment below in our YouTube channel and also in our Facebook group. Let us know what you think. The semi-final has been made of the Carabao Cup. The semi-final will take place on the week commencing January the 4th, and we take on Brentford. What do you think? Is that a good draw? Are you happy with that? And also, if you think we're going to get through that one, who would you rather play in the final? The other semi-final draw was Manchester United versus Manchester City. So Manchester will have the home advantage in that game in that semi-final as well. Tell us what you think. Leave a comment below, and of course, if you sorry, a little bit because I'm getting a little bit nervous now because we're just 2 games away from a trophy, and it's been a long time since I've seen us lift a trophy. I want this to go so well. So let us know what you think. Spurs in the semi-final against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. Let us know. Comment below, and also subscribe to our Facebook group, of course, and also on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, of course. And Can't wait for this one. January is going to be a big one. The FA Cup kicks off then, the semi-final of the League Cup. Let us know. Yeah, and of course, you all take care. I'll see you again soon.